Alright, let's get over the situation then really quick to begin with. It's roughly 1000 right now, it should be anyways, according to the mission plan. The weather's going to be sunny with a touch of clouds for the entirety. It's going to be daytime, obviously. The map is called something in Eastern Europe, whatever. So the temperature is going to be climate, as you can see. There's going to be trees and some agricultural country between that, as well as a massive airfield and some villages. The enemy strength is very significant in this one. We're looking at some basic infantry. We're looking at special operation forces equipped with thermals and suppressors. We're looking at vehicles, lots of them. We're talking about UAZs with mounted 50 cals, ZSU 23 4s, so very heavy anti-aircraft guns. We're looking at Turkish APCs, we're looking at MRAPs, and we're looking at heavy enemy tanks. We are additionally looking for air-to-ground attack helicopters that are also stationed at the airfield. You know, a little rundown. We don't know exactly where it is, but we do know that the QF-1 is located down at Cabanino, grid ref 023000. Anyone not seen? Yeah, so somewhere in this area we're looking for a APC plus a squad size element. Don't know the exact location, but they could move in as soon as we start hitting the target. And then at the airfield there's going to be QRF-2. We don't know exactly where the enemy is going to be stationed at, so we Kreski just marked down a big circle. But we're looking for attack helicopters, we're looking for tanks, we're looking for mechanized infantry, motorized infantry plus SOF, and then AAA.
So lots of shit.
Indeed, lots of shit. We don't know the strengths of this element, but we're just gonna guess it's at least, you know, a lot, basically. At the training field itself, which is down here, grid reference 024011. Anyone not seen? We're looking for up to 2 squad size elements located right here. So we do not know necessarily where they are either, but we know it's approximately 2 squads. Friendly forces for this is just gonna be us. Composition can be found on the map, western side. Anyone not seen? Good. Rules of engagement. We are pretty much weapons free, but obviously we want to get in contact as late as possible. So we're gonna try to avoid contact for as long as possible. But once we're at the target, we will obviously engage. Alright, let's get over the mission really quick. Like I said, I think you all read it before, but Theseus will acquire CSAT training documents somewhere in this training ground here. Additionally, Theseus will acquire other CSAT intel and eliminate CSAT officers. So should we run to any officers or any additional intel, we'll try to grab the intel and kill the officers, obviously. For the execution, we will start at our base, located grid reference 024034. Anyone not seen? Alright. We will mount up into our 3 vehicles. We'll follow the given path here, cross waypoint 1, all the way down to this stop point. We will do a short halt here, get eyes on the actual tower and see if it's clear. If it is clear, we will continue like this, not alongside the road, but we'll go off-road, move a little bit around like this, and then move into VIP 1, where we will dismount and begin to move in column, Ares 1 in the front, Ares actual in the middle, and Ares 2 in the rear. In a column over here, up until approximately this compound here. Maybe we'll start doing boning overwatch right here already. We'll see what it looks like. But yeah, latest point for the normal column is going to be here, and then we'll start boning overwatch to waypoint 2, and we'll continue with the bounding overwatch to OP1. From there, we'll split off. Ares 2 is going to occupy a position close to block 1. So essentially, what Ares 2 is going to do is they're going to be a blocking force for enemy reinforcements moving in from this, as well as a support by fire element. You'll kind of start digging up some entrenchments. However that may work out, we'll see, but that's the plan anyway. Ares actual is going to move with Ares 1 a little bit closer to this fence here and occupy block 2. Not necessarily a blocking position, but at least a reconnaissance position should the enemy APC from QF1 move in behind us. Ares 1 is then, when Block 1 and Block 2 have been established, going to breach through this wall and into the actual compound. We will try to do our best to fulfill the mission target here with the documents, the training documents, the intel, and the officers. Should we not have achieved our mission 10 minutes after we've made the first contact, we'll begin falling back towards ORP-1. We will of course be in contact with Actual and 2. Once Ares 1 then has reached the ORP-1 here, Ares 2 and Actual will start falling back again, inbounding Overwatch back to waypoint 2, and then again inbounding Overwatch back to VRP-1. And then we will hopefully return to base. Again, very important, time is the big one here. There's no other cover than there's basically no cover at all. Smokes will only be limitedly useful. Suppressor fire is going to be very limitedly useful because the enemy can pretty much outfire everything we have with literally pretty much everything they have. So big issue there. Smoke cover is also going to be somewhat ineffective because both the APC, the tank, and the infantry, as well as the attack helicopter, are equipped with thermals, so they can see right through that. Obviously we got some trees here, so that's kind of positive, but...
So there's a...
Shut up. Should we get locked down, pinned down anywhere in here? Sorry about that, but please let me finish.
Yeah.
Should we get locked down anywhere in this one, we're gonna get fucked. So it's gonna be speed and nothing else is going to cover us. Alright, what's the question?
Yeah, we're gonna get a helicopter on us?
Potentially.
How the fuck are we gonna outrun that thing?
We're not speed. Basically, by the time the helicopter lifts, we want to get out already.
Yeah, but we still need to walk a kilometer to get to our vehicle.
Well, that's the card we've been dealt, and we'll do our best to work with it.
Or maybe the vehicle could be south of the town?
Yeah, could be, but the APC is going to move likely up the street, and I don't see us mounting.
Be here, which is a danger, is the problem.
Yeah, as well as enemy could. The other thing is too, I didn't mention this yet, but there, you see there's a gate here, there's towers here, and there's a tower here as well, so they will have line of sight on the village here, and as soon as we spot it, they're probably going to be mobilized at QRF.
Fuck.
And then additionally, this is an enemy base, so unless they're massively stupid, they'll have patrols around in this area, right? So could be that as well. We could be running into patrols even before we make it into the waypoint 2 here.
So
at
as
which
soon
point
as
we will retreat as well.
As soon as we go loud, after that we take 10 minutes and then get the fuck out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's basically the plan. So
okay.
If everything goes to plan and we reach this compound here, we will have to get loud at this point, right? We'll be in contact at this point for sure. And then our plan is to stay there for a maximum of 10 minutes. We both have basically our watches ready here, or the team needs to have as well. But yeah, we'll stay 10 minutes, and if we don't, or if we haven't found the documents we want, then we'll leave anyway, and we will not stay any longer than necessary. That also is a factor here. We're not going to go into for the medics. We're not going to go into massive treatment here. Put some tourniquets on it and start carrying them backwards. If we are combat ineffective, because of that, we'll start retreating earlier than 10 minutes. Because, again, if we stay, we die, all of us.
Tim, so suppressors are recommended here?
Suppressors are mandatory here, yes.
Okay, let me get one.
Alright, like I said. Alright, sustainment, convoy order is going to be 1 is going to be in vehicle 1, Ares actual is going to be in vehicle 2, and Ares 2 is going to be in vehicle number 3, or last vehicle. Convoy speed is going to be half speed, Kresge?
Yeah, we'll do half speed.
Half speed, and then HQ location by phase is going to be, first of all, informations both in the convoy as well as in the fucking column down here, and then afterwards they'll move up with Ares 1 for the bounding phase, and ultimately occupy block 2, as mentioned before. Alright, any other questions or comments, concerns?
Question about the breach.
Yes.
What's the plan of that? Is it flashes
Explosives.
over the wall?
No, hand grenades.
Hand grenades over the wall.
There's no need to bring flashes on this one, right? if you have any flashes, drop them in the fucking crate and bring hand grenades because there's
what
no
if-
fucking around here.
What if someone goes down in a doorway? You might want flashes.
Yeah, just
Drag them
Figure
away
it
from
out.
the door if you can. That's a priority at least before you even flash.
yeah, just try and drag them out. You usually, if you can reach them. I mean, just throw in a fucking hand grenade to begin with. There's not that many buildings here, so if you look at the actual compound, there's only some buildings in the beginning here. This is all like a training area, you know, like a basic training area with like some obstacles and that kind of stuff. So these aren't actually buildings, and these are all
Containers and shit.
containers and stuff like that. So we don't even know what it's gonna look like. I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of administrative building, and we'll try to get into that. But we don't have any imagery of the place or anything, so we'll just see what it looks like.
Question: anyone has
Yeah.
a 5.56 suppressor he can lend me for this
Yeah, I
mission?
will. I'll buy you one.
Okay.
Question on
Yes. Are you speaking? I can't hear you.
Hmm?
Do you have a question?
Do you have a question?
Yes. Can't you hear me?
No,
Yeah, ask the question.
you are not
Cut out.
talking
Alright, I
right
guess he doesn't
now.
have a question.
Okay,
no-
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, since we're going to be quick on our feet, 10 minutes.
You're cutting out. Okay, it looks like his microphone's
Okay,
breaking,
never mind.
so-
Ask the question later to me and I can forward it if it's anything that needs to be forwarded.
Dude,
Alright,
push
I've
to
got one
talk.
point rather than a question, just so you all know. If somebody dies out there, we don't have time to bring your body back.
Unlikely, yeah. Very
Yeah.
unlikely.
If you die next to the vehicles. Otherwise you're not getting back.
Die in a...
Get back to the vehicles and then
Die
die.
in an advantageous
Yeah.
position.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, yeah, if we stay for any longer than the 10 minutes and the enemy crew is mobilized, I think 10 minutes is already kinda... It's a rough one, you know? There's definitely mechanized infantry down here. There's tanks, helicopters, SRF units, thermals, everything's up here. And they're all within at least, you know, they're all within a kilometer of us. It's not gonna take them long to fuck us up. You know, it's not gonna be a long time before they get to us, so it's gonna be quick on, not at all. Alright, anything else?
Actually, about that comment, since we know there might be an APC coming in from the south, is it basically if we hear audible before maybe the 10 minutes on that APC, we get the fuck out?
Yeah.
Likely. We'll have to see as well because I am getting 2 AT4s for Eris 2 as well, so they can potentially take out the APC. If
But
they
it-
hear the tank
yeah.
coming from north here, then that's fuck
But
off. But if
even
we
like a
hear-
drawn out long fight with an APC, that's nothing we want to get into.
Yeah, definitely. It's more of an emergency thing. But
Yeah.
if you can deal with that, that buys us like a minute or so, maybe.
But yeah, it's gonna be quick. Anyways, anything else?
Yeah, it looks like Brett doesn't have a suppressor for his weapon.
Yeah, yeah.
I have one. I have one.
I'll sort out my
Alright,
team in a
cool.
second.
If you can't buy suppressors at all, just come to me quickly.
Yeah, or to me.
We can do a quick rental thing.
We'll go over some things team internally as well. Yeah, so. If that's anything, my team, let's meet up. I don't know,
Rescue.
up by the screen
Yeah.
there.
With you being
Jack, can you hear me?
unblocked,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be
I'm gonna
easier
get
if
grab
you
more
and
grenades.
Joshua have the launchers?
You know,
How much grenade you want,
just
Tim?
hope that one shot is it.
Try it. See how it
Yeah,
goes.
I can't buy
gonna do
grenades.
actually
I
have
only
those
have
shit.
smokes.
Then you have to bring smokes, yeah, and
Yeah.
maybe flashes. It's better than nothing, but
I don't
Let me
have.
see if I can
Can't
find
buy
it here.
flashes. Only smokes.
Theron,
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I have 16 magazines. Will that do?
come on, let's go, Jack.
Try not to move through.
I think don't fall asleep back
16
there.
magazines,
Is that everyone? Jack,
more
Brad,
grenades,
Mark,
something
yeah?
like that.
Alright, let's go with the equipment really quick. Earth, what you got?
Make sure you
Medical,
tell your teams
ammunition,
not
and
waste the
grenades.
tank because it's not gonna do shit.
20
medic, who's taking
bandage.
launches?
You're very
Four.
quiet,
I got
Kuma.
one here in my bag.
Yeah, I can take one.
4 tourniquets?
4
I
tourniquets,
didn't redo them.
20 bandages, you said, right?
Yeah.
Kuma, I can't hear shit.
Uh-huh.
Just continue. For now. Fix it out.
There you go.
16 rounds of ammo.
16 rounds or 16 magazines?
Magazines, sorry, yeah.
Good, that's
And
better.
a pistol as well.
Okay, and do the magazines fit into the
Yeah, it does.
weapon you use?
And then I have 5 frag and then 5 smoke.
Okay.
If someone
Jack.
is
Okay, can you hear me,
20
Christian?
bandages,
Yep.
tourniquets.
Okay, I was going to ask if
17
we're supposed to be,
magazines, 6
carrying
smoke.
lightweight
Okay, what?
since we're going to run away fast
Hey,
and not
guys.
in
16
any long
magazines.
engagements.
Okay.
Depends what light
6
vehicles
smoke, 8 lethal grenade, and 2
I mean,
stun.
not carrying like 15
Do
fucking
you have explosives?
boxes of ammo like me.
I don't have an explosive block or anything like that.
Not necessary,
Alright, bring one
but,
or two.
and I'll
Okay.
Or actually, just give it to me.
Because if we're like 40
I
kills,
made
then
it.
we-
sure
Oh,
that your
need a
Alright, Mark,
clacker.
what do you have?
aren't carrying like
I have bandages. I have.
They don't
I took different kinds this time.
yeah, I'll drop some
I have
bags of
bandages
blood.
enough.
I don't need
I
to be
have,
carrying that many. And if I need to
14
run, I'll be
max.
fucked by stamina.
And what else?
Do you have any hand grenades? No, you have smoke grenades.
No,
right?
no.
How
And
many
yeah,
smoke grenades?
pistol
I'll bring a
with some ammo
clacker
too.
just in case.
How many
as well.
smoke grenades do you have?
4.
Okay. And Brett?
I have 10 magazines, a shit ton of medical gear, a sidearm, 1 flash, 1 smoke.
Okay, yeah, try and get some more smokes in. And how heavy are you in total?
I'm 70 pounds and my loadout's full.
70 pounds, that's like
31
35,
kilograms.
31, okay. I see.
Well, that's.
I'm 30 kilograms with that one
Yeah, I'm at
explosive.
30 as well.
I have a demo charge, because
Do we have a
you need
machine?
those two.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Or should
The
I-
machine guns are with the block team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Should I bring a
we'll
body
need a
bag?
demo
Let's
charge
check
to blow
the-
down any walls, so that's what I've got.
bring
Check the
one
short range
just
really
in
quick.
case.
Brett,
Okay.
Brett?
Mark,
Mark.
Earth,
What?
and Jack.
Back test.
There we go.
Alright, got you all. There's one long range radio check over.
Actual reach you 5x5.
Alright.
I also
So,
have a long range on me
need,
too.
who needs a suppressor silence on me? Brett?
Brett
Brett.
hasn't got one on his gun.
I have one,
but
I have one.
Throw it on your
Are
gun.
we doing the rental thing?
Yeah,
or
we're
what
gonna
are
put
we
it
doing?
on.
Tim, he doesn't need it.
He already had one, so
He doesn't have him. It's on.
Oh, you have it? Okay, never
Yeah,
mind then.
so it's
And
fine.
then, can I get an 84 as well? Just in
What?
case. An 84.
oh yeah, fuck, I have to buy.
Yeah,
it.
I can take it if
I
you
can
want.
give you the money for it. I don't care. I mean, I don't have the license for it. It's just if we run into something.
I'll buy
My
it.
team
I
has nothing right now.
have people who say I have so much money.
You do have so much money then.
Oh my god.
Wait, Thomas
You want me
is
to
here,
take
he
it
should
then?
be buying it.
How much does
I'll
one of
make a
those
few
cost?
1,480.
Yeah.
Oh, 1400.
Jesus Christ.
I bought two
1500.
already. For those, the one taking the AT4, it's in the box first of all, but make sure you don't use it on the tank because it's not going to do shit. It's just a waste.
Yeah.
Use it to breach, Tim.
Unless it's from behind.
And no, don't use it to breach, please.
That's the
Alright,
bunker.
so you got the
Breaching
demo
Tim.
block, Jack, right?
I've got the demo block and
For
the
the
clacker.
breaching, since I'm going to be very close, we could help out with throwing grenades, so you have 2 extra grenades to throw
Yeah,
over the
okay.
walls first.
Yeah.
Before we
If
move
you,
to
if you
block.
stay over here somewhere then and then move down
Yeah.
to block, like,
We might
I'll-
even shoot a little
if-
bit into the compound first before
we'll
we
see
move
what
to
it looks
block.
like. I've just moved it to the middle here to see what it looks like, but
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. Okay,
This one? I don't
Then,
think we
Jack,
need.
you'll be on point obviously and driving.
Yep.
So yeah. Does everyone here not aware what bounding Overwatch is?
Long range check.
What is, sorry?
Bounding Overwatch?
You
okay, yep.
first two guys
Successfully
move
bounding,
and
yeah.
and don't shoot until.
Yeah. I mean, I'll coordinate with 2, and one's just gonna stay behind us somehow. It's gonna be 1, then 2 moves 100 meters, then 1 moves 100 meters over them, and so on and so forth. But,
Yeah.
Can
you,
you verify when we should start the time?
Yeah. I'll let you know. Basically, as soon as someone starts shooting, essentially, right? So.
No, okay.
What was I thinking? Yeah, I don't think I need a entrenching tool here, right?
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Your
I've
team
dropped
definitely
mine as
doesn't.
well.
I've already
Actually,
thrown mine away.
Same, yeah. And then,
depending on how you breach, you could put entrenching tools next to the explosive, and that lets you stand closer to the walls. when
I've
breaching.
already told him about that.
yeah, he
It's-
told me about that, but it didn't seem very safe.
It's totally safe.
Yeah, it's a bit
Yeah.
it's a bit hit or miss. It's really cool when it works, but it can have lethal consequences.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways, if that's all, then we'll start mounting up, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, the rest of you, is the rest of my team
I'm here.
definitely sure that their magazines will fit into their weapons?
Yes.
Yes.
100% off?
Yes!
Earth, you're the
At
reason we
least
have to ask.
95.
95, alright. I think we're all using the same ammo as well.
Like,
so-
watch this.
Yeah, it may fit, but can it shoot? Test it.
No, I'm not testing it because
Test
God knows
me.
what's going to come if I test.
I have 2 smokes. and
For the
4 grenades.
first part of the bounding Overwatch and such, Josh and I will be in short range channel 1 as well, just so it's a little easier for you to say when we're moving and stuff and follow along. But once we
Yeah.
split off to block 2, we'll switch to channel 3.
Okay.
So we'll
Okay,
say for
yeah,
the
channel
initial
1.
grenade throw, we'll also be in
Are
short
those the
range channel
ones-
1, so you can
Mm-hmm.
easier say when you plan on breaching that and stuff.
Yeah. If we breach close to one of the corners, like we can get on this side as well and breach in.
If you see that, don't
But
throw
we'll
the
see.
smoke because
Alright,
it's
we're gonna take that vehicle, I guess. Oops.
Yep.
That left one, that right one,
Yep.
I mean. And then,
Left and right are hard.
You are heavy Jack.
Or is it IR
Yeah.
smoke?
You think you're capable of
Yeah.
utilizing an 84?
I can take it
Do
too.
I have a
Yeah,
volunteer
I'm
from
give it to
you bring
Earth
the right
because
ammunition for it?
2 people in my team
Okay,
who actually
I'll drop
did
it on the
the
ground
driving.
here.
I'm 30 kilograms,
I'll
so
drive.
Earth's probably lighter
Oh
to
yeah, I've
carry
been
it.
meaning to do that too.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
I'm 22
Alright.
kilograms.
Let's mount up.
Even Kresge did it. Now that says something. He did it.
That's the point, Kresge.
Tyrone, who's driving?
Mick's gonna
Hey,
drive.
also
Okay,
if I
good.
go down, Jack
But
takes
once I don't have to
over.
drive.
Yeah, I've got a long range on me.
Grab my
I
new
don't
steering
have a
wheel.
rally course at the moment.
Boom.
Hey,
Want someone on the gunner
Kelly,
seat?
do you want to jump on the
Yeah, I'll just
gunner
take it.
slot?
Oh, I guess yeah, mixed driving.
Yeah.
Hey-
the
hey,
usual
Tyrone.
guys.
This everyone
Tim?
take the one
Yes.
What's
we
what's
mounted
half
over.
speed?
Tim,
40.
Yes.
I need
Okay.
a suppressor.
I'll take your word
Oh.
for it then.
Oh, wait. Earplugs in.
Right.
Move your seat to like the front one so you can shoot out of
Actually,
it. Oh no, never mind.
I'm
Yeah.
the team
Kresge?
lead,
Go to the back as well.
so we only have us two.
We're still
Mick,
renting our
Yeah.
suppressors.
we're going to be moving
Okay,
half
we're
speed
good.
to
Tyrone,
40.
Tyrone. Thomas needs one as well.
Oh, Mix is driving.
So
Oh,
just come with me quickly.
Yeah, so they got
What's half
they got
speed?
Kelly on the MG.
Mix, you're
Half of
using your
70,
thing.
so
Swear to God.
25.
Are you using your
No, actually
control?
25 is half of 70. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Somewhere around 100.
Yeah, that's what throws me the fuck off.
Okay, we are
Also,
missing
where's
Thomas.
Nick at?
Holy
Next to my
shit,
driver's
that's
seat.
big.
Nick, what weapon are you bringing?
762 Mark 48.
Oh, so not
Mod
the,
1.
so not the Mini?
the
Not the
meme.
meme. The meme. I can't carry that bitch. Too big.
He's bringing the Mini.
I wish I could.
So he's
I
not
wish I
bringing the
could.
Mini.
No, that's a
Nobody's
shame.
bringing Mimi.
This is
So
I
he's
just wanted
got
the
a
one mounted
machine
to
gun
go
with
over.
a silencer.
Yeah, it's gonna burn through it, isn't it?
Where are you?
You can cook some bacon on it, probably.
Yeah, I was thinking that it's gonna bend the whole fucking thing.
The one time I'm happy it's Arma because you know suppressors don't actually melt.
Yeah, but does this game have like
Ready?
weapon temperature?
Ace does,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't really
Yeah.
work, does it?
Even then,
melt
the
the
Yes,
US
it does.
Army
It
is
makes your
considering
gun-
suppressors on.
I think it
You
makes
know
your
which way to
gun.
take from and then right on the street.
Yeah,
What
so
is it,
forward and
stick?
right, yeah.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, jam. Makes more jams.
Alright, this Victor one we also gonna
Big
go
boy
over.
jams.
Fast speed.
Good jams.
Onto the street and then take a right.
I suppose we'll probably need to go pretty much dead
This
silent
Victor
when we get
one
to the wall.
approaching right hand turn over.
I'm
Yeah, what?
nervous. God damn.
When we get to the compound, we probably want to go like off comms and only use radio A.
That's Victor,
Quiet
right?
You want
shit.
us to go whisper as well?
Only really needed until we get close to the compound.
But like,
Yeah, should we take contact, we're running. We're not even dismounting, we're just running away.
Okay.
Like left, right, where that's coming from. Just go to the opposite. And if there's more of that, then go somewhere else.
So at the end of this, like the end point or the hold point, is it along
The stop point. We
Stop
stop
point.
there really quick. We're gonna have a quick look into the town. Not dismount or anything.
Okay.
Put us on the eastern side of the building. And from there, again, we'll not follow the street. We'll follow, like, go off-road, parallel to it.
Yeah. Okay.
So left side of the building.
Yeah, left side. If you approach it, it's the left.
Got it. Just let me know when we get there.
Yeah.
I see I can see building now.
Yeah, we're
Right
not
over
even
the
close yet. We
That
still
is
have
the
to
little
go past
town.
0.1, and then once we get to close to the compound, again, like fucking what's his name, Jack said, we'll use the radio primarily for the breaching, like unless we take contact.
Probably.
So don't speak, yeah?
Yeah, or put yourself very quiet and use radio. This is Victor 1 approaching waypoint 1 over. We just went past waypoint 1 now. So it's roughly 500 meters out till the stop point.
When the trees stop.
Yeah, it's still a bit out.
The airport should be on our right.
When we part the vehicles,
So next-
Thomas needs to restart his game. He's got no
I can
sound.
see we're
Next
approaching it now.
building.
Yeah, it should be coming up front left soonish, so maybe slow down a bit. Yeah, put us left side of that building.
Okay.
This Victor 1 going off-road left side over. Off-road left, go. Yeah, go through, yeah.
Victory going off road.
Just put us next to that tree to begin with.
Two holding up the stop marker for a bit, letting Victor
I don't see anything yet.
Check
from
left
up here.
side.
head over.
I always tell you I can use
Alright, this Victor 1, we are going to move out again slowly over
Okay, moving.
and ahead. Stay left side of that building, we're just approaching that.
Keep your eyes open, boys.
I'll just go about 15.
I'll keep my eye in the town.
Yep.
And then, once we stop at the street, not this one, but the next one, what I want to do is, we basically want to face towards the street so we can run away quick. It's going to be in between those buildings up front, that's where we want to park.
On the road.
On the road, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, Victor 1 approaching gear, Peak 1, taking a ride over.
I'll just push to the, just before the crossroads.
Yeah, just in front of the crossroads, off the street, park us here, left side.
I can hear gunshot.
Holding.
Dismount.
I can hear something.
The fire tuning.
Irish 1, we've dismounted with audible on gunshots to our southwest over.
I think it might be. I don't know. I don't know.
That's training exercise.
I'm high low.
Oh yeah, they're. Fuck yeah.
This actually be advised that it is a training area, so it's likely that you're hearing training shots and it's not actually against us. Over.
They are pretty constant.
Yeah, copy that, the fire was not at us, over. I take this, Jack.
Yep.
Brett, stay with him. Mark, go with Earth and take the rear. That's behind us, over there.
This actual, we'll do a little quick hold here until Thomas disconnects so he can get his damn sound back. Over.
Kresge?
You're
Yeah.
right.
While Thomas is restarting, I'm just gonna go to the toilet. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh my god. Hey, maybe if we
Earth,
just stay here for
stay
an
with-
hour, they'll use all
Stay
the
with
ammo.
Mark on this short corner there.
Yeah, good idea, Kresge.
This wall.
That's actually smart.
Yeah, let's just let them waste ammo. We should time it really good, so that once we hear them stop shooting, assume they're reloading and then breach.
I'm still pretty sure.
You probably can't
Check
time
this
that
out.
well.
I mean, they're shooting pretty rhythmically. We could just like time our shots to shoot along with them and then never know.
It definitely doesn't sound like they're being forced to fire with a script right now.
Yeah. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Shush, 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 shush. How long it took me to get that working in the first place?
Having a concert or something.
Yeah.
True.
This is a very well written firing.
I think it's just a voice.
It's fire. Stop ruining my immersion.
I'm back.
JJ, you can't complain.
You like the concert in the background there?
I do.
Reload.
Seem to be stopping. Was that his last mag? They ran out of ammo.
Oh, they're out of ammo.
Yay.
I don't like that.
Or Jack's script broke.
There's bad things are coming.
He forgot to loop it properly.
Before they all got alerted now all the scripts activate and the tank's gonna be there once we arrive and shit.
Okay, we'll just sacrifice it to run away.
What? Why does it always have to be me?
No, sacrifice Jack, it's C's mission.
Yeah, actually, I'm okay with that.
I mean, you have plenty of other ones to choose if you weren't happy.
Jack, why did they stop firing?
I don't know.
Your script is bad.
Just take explosives on Jack and just make him run to the tank.
Run.
It's going to go well.
Tyrone, is Thomas back yet?
Yeah.
I've been
Yes, I'm
looking.
connecting.
Oh, I heard his voice.
Actual,
Yeah,
Ares
he's
2
there.
is good to go now, over.
He went back over there.
Copies, Ares 1, are you good to move on, over?
Red team, fall back to me.
Sounds like you're getting ready.
Honest, Brett.
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving now. I'll suggest we do boundings right away, or at least slow movement from cover to cover.
Definitely.
Right. This Ares 1, we'll go ahead and start moving over.
Okay.
Can you tell me where we are actually? Right now.
Okay.
We're in like the town.
Up you one.
Jack, take front. As order of march suggests, we'll move from cover to cover though, so slow and steady.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
You want me to stop at these corners or just
Yeah, stop.
flowing?
And then we want to aim for Jack, quick hold at the corner.
Yeah.
I want to cross to the next one, and then we're gonna try and get to that building on the high ground there.
Okay. Right,
Okay.
moving.
Yeah, moving.
Just gonna vault over this fence.
Alright, we're gonna hold at this greenhouse. Red team's going to move first towards the barn building. Right. Blue team to me.
Yeah, what's up?
Earth, take this corner.
Okay.
Mark, take the second corner.
Copy.
And then red team, start going towards it.
Okay. Right.
I'll follow the second team behind you.
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Moving.
Move out.
We actually got a range when they're like far.
Alright.
Over you as you go.
JJ, go ahead and start moving the team over there as well. Follow my guys. I'll move the rest of my guys now.
Double time it, Brett. Or have to vault over the wall. Fence even. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. You step on the left here, I'll step on the right.
I hate these fences.
That's us at the barn, Tim.
Alright, start off.
Yeah, moving the team behind you.
Yeah, we're gonna push past you to this wall.
Okay.
I've lost you. Okay.
Right behind you.
Had a look at the watchtower to our immediate west.
He wants to
Seems
lose
be
me,
empty,
that's the
so we
problem.
should be good on that front.
I wouldn't do that.
Alright, blue team, go.
Uh-huh. No, they're firing again.
Next to the fingers.
Are they firing? I don't hear it.
Marksman moving.
I thought I heard a shot, but I think someone just stepped on a stone.
Right behind you, Tara.
Take corner of that red building.
Near corner.
Nice
Yeah, you
mashing
take the
up.
OG, I'll take the ball one.
Fence.
We're running out of places to cover from here.
Too many of us.
Where the hell's Thomas?
I have no idea. Thomas, where are you?
He's right here.
Oh shit.
Alright, red team, blue team to me. We're gonna move out the outside here.
Corner. Thomas, take that one. I'll just sit here and
2 for 1.
do it.
Will you remain here and cover us while we move to waypoint 2, over?
Copies out.
Copy that. I'm going to maneuver my team on the southeastern side of the big barn, and from there we will let you know when we're ready to bound over. Over.
Copies out.
Alright. We want to go there.
Okay. I
Do you see
mean,
it?
yeah. You just double time it all the way across. That's probably a bit far, but
It should be, but we should be fairly light as well. You see the there's like some stone walls as cover there. We'll try to get there first.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna move out in order of march in a second here. Actually, don't sprint right away. Just go slow jog, and should we come on the fire, we'll sprint. We'll need the stamina to make it across.
Okay.
Stand by though.
Should I crouch or do you just...
No, just stand up, start jogging. But wait one.
Yeah.
Alright, this is H1 preparing to bound. H1 bounding now, over.
Moving.
Alright, let's go.
I'm moving.
Don't see anything to our left or front. Go on us to keep pushing past these.
Going to take the rear at this, at the rocks up ahead here. They will cover northeast to east to southeast. Red team will take the front southwest to northwest.
Okay, you
Push a little bit in. Blue team, you have to stay outside of it so you can actually get eyes on. Red, Jack that stun up. Earth back.
Yeah.
Stay around here, around this area, and like I said, cover northeast to southeast, so maybe move a little bit into the trees over there.
Actual will take southeast so they can easier watch northeast.
Okay, you guys watch northeast, then Actual will take southeast. 2 for 1 coming over. Where are you going, Mark?
Watching northeast.
Over in concealment, not the open. Earth, go with him and guide him a little bit. Stay in the cover, not in the open.
Mark, you're kind of not in the near cover.
2 for 1 again.
Go for 2, over.
We are set. You can cross when you're ready.
Over there we have like fences that actually block.
2 copies, run away. Over.
I became one with the trees.
This is one as a reference. We are roughly to 260. Over.
Carry on a bit further into. What the fuck? JJ, just hold there.
The tree?
Yeah, just find a tree somewhere. Yeah, you like move it back all over the place. Yeah, like you. Oh, back.
Want us to keep moving?
Grab a tree around here, just set up a bit
Go there.
This is our first failure point, Tim. This is not a pounding Overwatch.
Yeah. Well. Alright, Teron. Yeah.
Okay, Tim?
No, I'm angry.
No, I was just like you
It's German.
were
Like,
absolutely
with you as well, so
inaudible
we're
over
gonna
the
know
radio.
once we get
Two
closer.
for one.
Yeah, I'll tell after.
Right, we're gonna move up to where you are. We will move parallel to you on your southeastern side, form a line, and from there we'll start rounding over.
Copies.
About 230.
Yeah. Right, we're gonna form a line next to the Jerry's 2. It's gonna be red right, blue left. Let's go. We can move up there in column, just once we get there.
Last man moving.
Alright, set up on the right here. Jack. Alright, start forming a line.
At the other side. The other
Brett,
side.
yeah, Brett, go on the
Slightly
right side.
from
Yeah.
the left. There is one.
Yeah, just stay behind us actually, if you want. Right, this is one. We will continue bounding roughly 100 meters to the front now, over.
Keep eyes to the southeast definitely when we move.
Copies.
Alright, prepare to move.
Keeping eyes mostly to the southeast, to that side.
Prepare to move. Move.
Ready?
Move up with them.
Hold here, fan out a little bit, and 2 will move. This one, we are set, we're good to go, over. You roughly have to stay in the line, so we can continue right away after 2's bounded.
Yeah, Brett, I would probably just go left of me.
Alright, before we start walking, I'll cross over here.
We don't want our precious medic. Thanks.
Crossing.
Prepare to move. Two for one.
Go for 2 over.
Are you set?
Copy that, yeah, we're set.
Move.
Move to your left a bit, Brett.
I'm literally right next to you guys.
Shift a little bit towards the left, towards the south, once we are in the open again, in the forest here.
You know what I'm saying, Kreska?
Continue bounding to the next set of trees up ahead, possible enemies to our 2-6 or something far. I didn't get the official contact report.
224.
Alright, set at the next trees here. Alright, this is one, we are set now, over.
Wait one. We're seeing something that's possibly a man with a rifle. Just let us confirm over.
not foliage, only trees.
ORP1 is roughly to our 2-5 now. We will take that as our axis of march from now on.
One.
Go for one.
One. The guy is apparently a gate guard. He's bearing 244 from us. Over.
Copy that. Out. Two one. Will you continue moving or will you stay there? Over.
Yeah, we're starting moving now. Over.
Two's gonna bound, I don't know, between us again, I guess, and then we'll continue moving afterwards. Quick yourself a little quieter now, so maybe not all the quietest, but the one in front of that.
Crossing.
Crossing.
No, I thought you said something. Jesus. The force is making us crazy.
Prepare to move.
The trees are talking, Kresge. Help me.
Do a set. Over.
Move. One's moving.
Actual all units, make sure you're on whisper as we're approaching ORP1. We don't want to alert the enemy too early. Over. Everybody speaks up.
Looks like we're bound right through them, so... Looks like we're gonna bound right through them, so watch out.
Crossing. Crossing.
We've now reached OP1, we will continue to the next set of trees up ahead. I'll let you roughly know when to stop. I stop around here. 2 for 1.
Move 2. Over.
Right, we've roughly crossed OP1. If you want, you can continue to block 1. We will remain at our current position until you are in position. Over.
Copy. We're moving now. Out.
Our axis moving forward from this is going to be 210. We will then reach the wall. We'll obviously stop short of that a little bit. Kresge, if you want to move your team to the south east of the formation now, that's probably a good idea.
Copy. Yeah, we'll be moving.
What's going to happen is we're going to approach the wall, we're going to stop a little bit short. Jack and I will move up to the wall, plant the explosives. Jack will have to determine how far away we have to be because he's our explosive expert. will continue movement in a column, in a line formation, but stand by on that.
For the explosive, I would probably recommend no less than 15 meters with cover behind a tree.
Alright, 15 or 50?
15, 1 to 5.
Alright, okay. Go for 1.
We've arrived at block 1 now. We're going to get ready to set up in a decent position, so if you want to carry on as normal.
Copy that, we'll continue. We're gonna move, weapons up, and slow. 2's not yet fully set, so they'll still need a little bit. We'll move until we are roughly 25 meters out from the wall, and we'll then go down there.
If we get close, I advise you guys to try and stay low. If necessary, go prone so we don't get spotted too early.
Tim, there's a crane in the compound.
1, hold, over.
Hold. I see. Right, we're holding.
There's a crane to the south with a guy on the lower catwalk. If you continue that way, the chances are that he might see you, over.
This one I have eyes on him, he's looking out towards the southeast, over. There's a guy on the crane, he's looking southeast. Let's continue. Alright, let's set up over here, hold here. The next trees, utilize cover and concealment. Jack, prepare to move up with me.
Yeah, you guys come out to the...
Take 5.
Fall back.
Fall back, fall back!
I'm starting now.
Yep. Everyone return fire and fall back.
This is actual
Paul,
orders,
Paul,
you're
go back,
committed
back,
to
Paul,
turn
back,
fire.
back, back.
Over.
Yeah, put me down again.
Paul, back, back, back.
Carries out of Drake.
It's actual. Start the engagement. Eris 1, start moving up to the wall as quickly as you can. We dealt with some contacts on the crane as well as
Tim
the
just vanished.
scaffolding
I can
area
banish
to
myself while being
next to the
carried though.
walls. Over.
Look, you're being clustered up like idiots. Blue team push out to one side, and red team stay on the other. Like, there's no point in
Jack?
breaking formation
Yep.
now.
Yeah, Tim vanished.
I'm putting bandage on my head. Can you actually hear me?
You can
Talk on
you
the
can drop him.
radio so everyone can hear.
I don't
Drop
have
him.
him.
You don't have him? Okay,
No,
one
I don't have
second. Okay, this is a bit of a weird armor issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kresge, we're having a bit of an armor issue. Oh god. Everyone just hold here. Yeah,
Jack, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. You're stuck in the carrying position with Brett on you.
Alright, just have Kresge teleport myself. Alright,
There's a hole right in front of you.
Oh, you need an admin to do attach to
Yeah,
and then detach.
I'm basically
Yeah. Oh, wait 1 second.
bugged out. You need to teleport me somewhere else because I'm like stuck getting carried by Brett, but he can't drop me.
2 seconds.
Does not sound fun.
Yeah, that's really strange. Just stay in a line and continue looking forward. Yeah, oh god.
Can I surrender maybe?
Tim, I can't seem to drop you at all.
Apparently you might make... 1 second, I'll take Brett prisoner. Yeah, no, that didn't work. Oh.
Lol. He vanished.
Okay.
And I can't fix Tim, apparently. We're gonna have to try and move on with the mission. Brett, you're carrying Tim right now, correct?
I'm fully able to fire though.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not carrying him anymore.
You just got extra carriage or something.
Oh, there
right
he
now,
is.
try and make a move on the wall itself. You should be good to move close to the wall.
Okay.
Jack.
Yep.
Let's get ready to breach.
Okay. Ready to
You
move.
guys cover us. Blue team, cover towards the front. Jack with me, Brett with me. Let's go.
Let's go move up more.
Alright, I'm back. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Can reach you 5x5.
Okay, I think maybe if we're at this line of trees, Tim, that should be good enough for the explosive.
Yeah, Brett, stay a little bit.
Brett, stay a little bit back. Blue team, you stay back where you are.
So you know you'll be covered by the bush, we won't be able to see you.
Go for one.
There's a hole in the eastern side of the wall here. Joshua and I are right next to it. Over.
Yeah, we're just prepping the explosives now. Over.
Copies. Let me know when you're ready. We'll throw grenades over as well to help out. Over.
Tim?
Let me know when you're set. Come back to Brett and stop blowing it.
Once he blows a hole, you guys, red team, you'll approach it from the right side, and blue team approach from left side.
Copy.
You guys, yeah. Once the hole's in, you guys approach from the left side to go behind that.
Copy.
Jack, hold on.
Okay, ready to blow.
Let me know when you're set, Blue.
I'm gonna fall back behind you.
Blow's good.
Okay, explosive in 5.
All units be advised, my 2 machine gunners are taking their suppressors off just to prevent overheating
Okay,
jams.
firing now.
20 deaths, 20 deaths, 20 deaths. Let's go. Red right, blue left.
Kuma, you up?
Yeah, I'm up.
Contact in the middle there.
Grenade out. Grenade out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be crouched. Don't shoot me in the head.
Yeah. More. Frag out.
Oh, my stamina's so short.
Frag out.
Frag out. Frag out.
Okay, crossing.
Alright, blue team start moving in. Red team cover them. Move up to the next. There's like a good fucking trench set here.
Okay, I'm high-lowing.
Once you're set, blue, red.
Okay, Tim.
More to the right.
Go.
Moving.
Red.
This is actual. Be advised.
On the left.
To the left, I mean. Push further to the left.
Okay. Crossing, crossing, crossing.
Got the guy. I got him.
I see him.
Taking shot left.
Down.
He's down.
I'm throwing grenade. Grenade out.
Good night.
Do you have eyes on anything that looks like an
Reloading.
like any good buildings?
Negative.
There's an old.
I took one out.
Actually,
Reloading.
slightly south of block 2. Over.
Prepare to go on for this next set of walls there.
Copy, moving.
Red. Red, keep covering.
Let's go.
To your right. Yeah.
Audible and heavy vehicle. Tim, I think I might be the APC.
Yeah,
Kuma,
the APC's coming in over.
Moving to the bunker right.
Red to me.
Ready.
I'm on you, left.
Oh, alright, stop down towards that red
Kuma,
one.
AD,
That one.
AD. You
Actually,
have
Yep,
AD.
A firm.
The APC as well. We're gonna move a little bit back. From
I
block
see it,
2.
I
It's
see
not
it.
coming on the eastern side. Over.
Go.
It's behind
Red,
that
go.
container.
Go red.
See it? From here.
Over there.
Okay. A second falling.
Go. Go, go, go.
Yeah.
Where's Brett at? Right.
I don't see it.
I'm moving with you.
Yeah. You see the tower? We're left side of the tower.
All units, area 2 taken into detention.
Grenade out!
Magazine. I got contacts to my front.
No eyes, no eyes.
I'm hitting myself. I see. I can't hit guy.
Frag out. Alright, let's move up.
There's 2 battles, over.
Move 2 over.
What's your current status? Over.
Taking some injuries, but we're getting ready to take a second shot on the APC now, over.
What's the plan?
Actual copies, make it
We're
count.
pushing
If
to
you
the
miss,
right
smoke
side.
it, and if
There's
you have
nothing
to
that looks
start
like an
retreating a little bit
administrative
back.
building at all.
Might be in the middle.
You want us to
Yeah,
move or you want us to stay here?
Or there's that entrance office.
We gotta move back to you.
Copy.
Red team with me.
Yep.
I can
doesn't
see
work.
some laptop.
Where? In the middle?
Tim, retreat. Frag out.
The container inside the containers.
Yeah,
I see the laptop too.
Red team, stay here.
Okay.
Oh, fucking hell. Where's he at?
I think it's the bunkers over there.
I have
We're
had a
taking accurate
tourniquet on
fire. I
from
don't see where
someone.
it is.
I'm gonna bandage.
Unknown.
Right. I only got one frag left. How many you got?
A few. 4.
I see him. I see him.
Actual over.
We've lost eyes. It turned itself off. We didn't know why
You guys are hit.
went over.
I'm dragging Tim.
Copies, just keep eyes out then. Over.
I
Brad,
got him. Just
deal with
cover.
Tim.
I got him. Just cover. Yep.
Come up.
Okay.
I see him. You see the... Thanks, my hat. You see the fucking
Grenade.
grey top? He's behind that.
Yeah.
One actual
Okay.
over.
Did you get him? Stand by.
I have no visual. I'm going to throw another grenade.
Just
Grenade
shoot
out.
through it.
Yeah, I bandaged.
Alright, I'm not anymore. Magazine.
Ready?
In more than 10 minutes.
Got him. Let's move up.
Okay. On you.
Alright, blue team stay. Where's the fucking laptop?
I think it was through here.
Right, left side, left side.
On the left
I
side.
see one, yeah, I see one laptop.
Yep.
Go.
Taking far right.
That's from the APC.
Fuck,
10
that's
minutes
something big.
passing engagement. Ready to pull out. Over.
Crossing.
Crossing.
Fuck, I'm getting down. Fuck me, man.
Alright, let's grab it and let's go.
Yeah.
Watch out to the east.
Alright, let's
one
prepare to
after
fall back. There's one, we are falling back now. We've collected some intel, but we're taking heavy fire.
No copies on
Oh my god,
to make
fucked
smoke for you to
by
try
that
and
big gun.
Yep. That's right on top of our heads.
Smoke left.
Smoke out.
It's pretty accurate.
I'm smoking the
drop
APC.
smokes. Fucking smoke everything. Once the smoke develops, once the smoke's developed, red team's gonna move. Blue team, you're covered. We're bound to the wall, and then blue team's gonna fall back.
Do you want me to carry Kuma or are we leaving him?
Oh, is he injured?
I think he's dead.
I think he's down. He's down. Is he down or dead?
Let's check it. Let's
He's
go.
still alive?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm
I
gonna...
don't
Grab
know.
him.
Just a sec.
Grab him, Brett.
Having passed.
Where are you, Matt? Where are you, Mark?
Stay here with
Right
me,
here.
Jack.
Yep.
No heart rate. Okay.
I'm gonna pick him up. Just cover me.
Covering.
He's fucking dead.
Actually, let's get to
Okay,
the
let's go.
trench.
Let's go, let's go.
Do you
Did
have
we
him?
get
Is he
it?
dead?
He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
Like, was this weapon drop just well?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, let's move out. There's one, we're moving out, back to RP.
Did we get, did
Let's
we
get
get
into
the
column.
shit?
We got the laptop.
We got something.
Let's get the
Jack,
fuck
move
out.
up to the front. Brad, third man, and then Mark, your last.
Copy last, man.
That's a good bearing.
Actual for one.
Actual over.
Alright, we're out of the compound, we're approaching RP1. We'll be set in like 2 minutes, over.
Copies all. We're set at block 2, watching the east for you. Over.
I might pass out again.
That's okay. You want to set outside this tree? Maybe not quite. ORP1.
Yeah, once we hit RP1, which is going to be in the next, like, big tree up ahead of us there, the green one. Jack, you go ahead and cover the northeast. Mark, you cover the southwest. And Brett, yeah, let's hold here.
Right, this one we had OP1 over. Right, and
Copy,
Brett.
Ares 2, let's
Brett,
back.
go ahead and start treating the injured people.
I'm hit.
Yeah, I'm hit as well. How bad is it?
I'm not bad.
Bandaging.
I'm good.
How much smoke grenades you got left?
I have smokes, yeah. You need them?
I'm hide. But let me just do damage for now.
Took one.
Over 2, over.
Yeah, you good to fall back as well, over.
Say again, over.
You are good to fall back. We are out of the compound. We are at OP1 over.
He was moving now, we took
Get the
fire
fuck
before
out
the
of
smoke
here.
bloomed over.
Friendly's approaching from north south.
Put your arms, Tim, you're good.
We will China case then.
Well, for once it can be that hard. Somebody has a CSAT camera for once.
Otherwise you're good, you don't have any blood.
Yeah, can you give me some pain meds? Oh.
I need a morphine, yeah?
Yeah.
Ares actual is slightly past ORP1 now.
Moving behind you.
Crossing.
Go ahead, keep bounding. Go. This Tyrone.
Everyone's
Okay.
behind me.
Yeah.
We're gonna cross
Did
about
Kelly
50
die?
meters further. Kelly's gone.
Alright. Next, also bound your whole team, not 2 by 2. Hey.
Yep.
Alright, you're good to move.
Alright, check Mark.
Yep.
Check, are you injured as well?
I
Makes
probably just need a
sense,
quick
that's all.
stitch, but it's only one wound. Small.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
it's a velocity wound large.
Oh.
Oh, you're good.
Alright, thanks.
I can live. Stitch would be nice though.
You don't need morphine, you're good?
No, nothing like that. Just a stitch.
Alright.
Decent. Over.
Actual for 1 coming over.
You're good to move.
Actual over.
Or where you at?
We are about 20 or 30 meters to your east, over.
Copy that. Then I'll move my team down.
Actual
Alright,
copies.
get information. We're gonna move in a column. Heading is going to be
Sorry.
45-ish.
Moving.
Go.
45.
Yes, 45.
I hear vehicles on the left.
All units be advised, we have a vehicle audible, but we just can't
Crossing.
tell where it's coming from.
Crossing.
It's
Crossing.
stated
Go through him, not cross him.
Yep.
Whatever, yeah. Go through him now. Hey, we're gonna move. You see that?
Come.
That tree over there? We're gonna go for that.
Okay.
Go into the blob so when the vehicle comes,
We're going through the blood.
Whoosh. Shot
Keep
right.
going. No. Keep going for that tree. Sprint. Go.
That's left side.
One is being engaged from our left.
Get in a 360 over on this point here. Actually,
Vehicle audible close, over.
form a line facing west.
West.
Left side, left
West
side.
is here. This direction. Where the W is on the compass.
This is 2 to all
Yeah, I
units,
know.
we really need
I don't
to
wanna
move whatever that is, it's getting
be
closer and we're
fiddling
starting
with
to
the
kill
compass.
zone.
No eyes.
Do start moving now.
Singles.
Yeah, one
Ow!
set.
I'm hit.
That's the enemy SOF team. Just start suppressing towards west.
Keep suppressing west.
Run past to the
I'm up.
southeast.
Okay.
Keep suppressing. Smoke's not gonna mask us.
Reloading.
Keep one.
Reload.
One
I'm hit.
Marks down.
Do you have him?
I'm up.
Alright.
I'm up.
Jack's down as well.
I'm falling back.
Falling back.
Fall back a little bit, yeah. I got one dead here.
I'm...
I cover here.
210.
Kreski's dead.
I'm putting a tourniquet
210.
on my leg.
Eyes on.
I'm hurt.
Direction.
2, prepare to move.
I'm dressing my
Go.
stomach. I'm in heavy pain. I might pass out.
210.
Tyrone? Yeah, I see him.
I might pass out soon.
gotcha, don't worry.
2 for 1.
Trying to bandage my stomach.
Are you at the edge of the forest yet?
Thanks, man.
Approximately 20 meters to your east, over.
Move.
Copy,
to the edge
taking
of
it
the
off.
forest and wait for me there.
Falling back.
Get ready to defend against the fucking southwest.
Alright.
One more bullet,
Left side
I'm
of the forest, left
dropping.
side of the smoke. Once you are set and suppressing, I'll move my team again. I'm taking pretty accurate fire.
Jack, you're looking the wrong way. Bearing 210. There's actually 3 guys there.
Yeah.
You guys need to continue shooting the enemy. Suppress them.
Loading.
One round every 3 seconds.
Loading.
Once you're set, Tyrone, start suppressing the enemy. Let's go.
I hear my heartbeat.
Right, I'm gonna suppress
That's
this
fine.
road now.
Prepare to move. Make sure your battle buddy's with you.
Right, you about?
Back on your left.
Let's go.
Okay, let's move.
Jocelyn, come with us.
Tim, you're my
Stay on the
battle
left
buddy.
side.
Okay, Tyrone, get the fuck out of there.
Holy fuck, that was close.
Fuck.
Tim, how far are we moving?
Nexus 160 into the tree line, the next tree line there.
Okay.
I'm moving to your left. I
See
don't like
the
being
fucking
it's exposed.
big ass green trees?
Yeah.
1, this is 2, be advised, smoke is useless, fighters are shooting straight through it, over.
I know, that's why you have to keep suppressing as a whole unit, not just as one individual. Just keep shooting and it's okay. That's what I did handling.
I'm gonna pass out. I don't.
Spread out a
Okay.
little bit to the right.
Working on you.
A little bit on the right.
You dealing with me, Joshua?
Over here.
What?
The other guys will have to bounce through this, so keep
No,
on
you're
pushing
going to
that right
fucking
side
drop
there.
dead if I don't work on you.
Okay, good, good. Ta-ta.
Joshua,
Yes?
Mark is now your battle buddy. Stay with him.
No, I need to treat him. He's injured.
1, let us know when you're set, we're taking
If I
No,
don't
you
work on him
don't.
right now, he's going to drop
Fire here.
unconscious or dead.
Say again.
If I don't work on him, he's going to drop unconscious or dead.
No, I'm not talking with you.
Let us
Tyrone?
know
Oh,
when you're
okay.
set so we can move, we're taking really accurate fire through smoke here, over.
Yeah, go ahead and move then. Alright, he's good now. Go ahead and go with your battle buddy and push to the right side.
Reloading.
Yeah. Yeah, remove your,
I'll stay with him here. You guys need to push on that side now.
Audible
And you need
vehicle.
to start suppressing again.
Don't shoot too high, hit friendlies.
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to move. It's nonsense. Fucking Joshua.
Oh, go, babe. Holding.
Alright, you're perfectly fine.
Holding.
Another 2 coming.
Tyrone,
Yep.
Yeah.
Holding.
push all the way to the edge there and stay at the edge. Where we initially set up.
Loading.
Red, how many smokes
Is
do
that
you have
all?
left?
Opening fire.
That's all of them.
Keep suppressing.
All out.
All out, yep.
Jack, how many smokes do you have left?
4. I don't know how much use it'll be like.
Keep shooting, keep shooting. One round. every
3
2 seconds.
smokes.
Joshua, how many smokes do you have?
3 left.
Mark?
3.
Do let me know when you're set, and then we'll stop downing again.
Reloading.
Do a set, get moving, over.
Let's go.
Reloading.
Start suppressing.
On me, let's go.
We want to stay on the right side of the second team.
Right, Brett, you with me?
Copy,
So,
right.
Jordan,
I'm
we're
behind
gonna
you,
need
behind
this
you.
demon in a second.
Just keep talking to me so I know you're not
Be
dropping.
advised, VIP units moving south to east, over.
I thought they had something up as they
Who's that in the back?
Right.
You need a more?
Okay, I'll work on him then.
Hey, for my BP,
Once we stop.
flanking us though, that's
Alright,
for sure.
2 for 1.
Checking.
2, over.
We're gonna start crossing in a second.
Copy, just be aware of the southeast, the flanking us, and they're now in the trees, over.
Copy that out. Alright, let's hold here really quick.
Yeah.
Prepare your smokes. Start dropping them to the southeast. I want to have 3 smokes, approximately 50 meters apart. Let's go.
Okay, dropping. Southeast.
And then move back into concealment until the smoke develops. We are going to start bounding to the
Dropping one
next
more.
set of houses.
Okay. Smoke deployed.
Red team,
Just wait
prepare
for it
to
to
move.
bloom.
Stand by. Red, Jack, where you at?
Here.
Come
Right
to me.
side.
Yep.
We're gonna start burning that house.
Okay. Double timing it.
Go.
Moving.
Josh, and your blue team is on now, so you and Mark are blue team, go.
Brett, you fall around the corner. I'm set. Move around the corner, move around the corner, move around the corner.
Move around. Brett, stay with him.
Falling
Stay
back.
with him on this. Stay on this corner here.
Okay.
Blue team, stay on that corner. Alright, there's 2 for 1.
Move 2 over. Fuck!
Go ahead, move. Brett, move with Jack there and stay
Is that
close to him.
enemy or friendly?
Okay.
Where'd Jack go?
That's enemy.
I'm
Back
not,
here,
yeah,
okay.
back here. Friendly's coming in from where we moved.
We have enemies on the far side now.
I think Tim is confused as to where you were and it was confusing me.
Yeah, and then, like I said, Brett, just stay, make close, Jack doesn't get fucked up.
Okay, I think that's
Watch
the...
out for that open right side. We have contacts on the southeast. Alright, friendlies will cross you, blue team, so watch out. 2 for 1.
Move 2 over.
We did not cross back to the barn building. Don't
I'm
go
hit.
to the barn building.
Just start firing into the...
Move down to the street and try and follow the street. It's much safer because it's a defilade towards the southeast. Over.
2 copies.
Are you being engaged?
No.
we're just suppressing from the fire that was taking on us.
I'm up.
Okay, cover the corner, I'll shoot you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna peek.
Watch your back, watch your back.
I got eyes on contacts on the street left side. Never mind.
2 for 1.
Move 2 over.
Where you at?
Taking over.
Where are you at? Over.
Heading towards the road now, over.
Copy that. I'm on the
Friendly.
building
Friendly,
just
friendly.
Hey,
Friendly.
continue,
Move,
Thomas. Take you whatever you want and move to the next building. Go,
Watch out.
friendly.
Keep moving.
go. Is that the last one?
Yep, there's only 4 left.
Set up on that one, and then we'll start moving.
Did you hear that, Tyrone? Once you set, we gotta keep moving.
Yeah, will do.
Yes, you're good.
Brad, Jack, fall back
Reloading.
behind this
Set
corner.
now if you want to move.
Alright,
over.
fall back, Brett.
Reloading.
Brad, Jack. Where the fuck?
Yep,
Alright.
we're here.
Start preparing to, you see that white building? Go for that one.
Yep.
Alright, go.
Moving.
Blue team,
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, moving.
Not parallel.
He's coming
One
in.
parallel, one after the other. Slow and safe. Like a river.
Okay, I'm setting up on the back side of this, Brett.
Friendly running.
They're all pretty clear here now.
But fucking.
Oh, that's why I'm taking so much pain. I still have a tourniquet on.
Alright, Jack and Brad, you stay up here, cover towards the top side there. Second team, blue team, go to that downer corner, cover the street left side.
Okay.
2 for 1.
Move 2 over.
Take your team and bound over to the next building to my
Don't peek too far.
northeast.
I'll stay behind.
Watch and shoot from now on.
Say again?
2 copies over.
Don't peek too far, stay
Nah,
behind.
not you guys.
Just in case
Red,
you
red team, like
I
I
know
said.
that there's
One
a,
of you needs
like
to
a
cover.
little
never
thing
mind. Yeah,
there.
you're good
I
on
can't
that.
see shit from here.
It doesn't matter.
No,
You don't
those
have to
things,
see
zero.
shit. You just have to make sure no one walks up on me. Alright, go ahead for the next one there. Throw on.
JJ, go.
Moving.
Hold on, I need to get fucking Thomas.
So give me 5 seconds, Tim. I'll shoot you.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Come on, move,
Alright.
move. Go that way.
Roger.
Go straight forward from where you are now.
Copy.
Okay.
Okay, I'm the last one moving.
You're good to go. Finishing
Alright,
to
thank
stage.
you.
You're good.
Is the plan to use the vehicles, Tim, or are we just gonna hightail it on foot?
Mm,
Rescue
No,
fucking
no, we're gonna
destroyed.
try and
We
take the
took a
vehicle.
Straight shot to the face.
1's 2 over.
coming.
We're set. You can move now over.
Alright, red team. Next fucking place you're gonna go is behind that building there.
Yeah, okay. Moving.
Alright, let's go.
Brett, you on me?
Alright,
Yeah, on you.
we're gonna move in a second.
Coming in, coming in.
I can't even be angry because I stepped in front of Kelly. Christ.
Brett will take the round the corner here.
Okay,
You look up to the east. I'll return.
They
just
started suppressing.
Yeah,
Brett, if you can, I get some bullets as
Yeah,
well,
crossing
just in
you.
case.
Yeah, I ran past him. He was still looking like.
Jack, I'm
sure,
going to
yeah.
fucking station before.
Trench wasn't like put the idea.
Go behind the next one.
Okay, Joshua, let me know when you're done. Right, go with Tim.
Okay.
There's no time to retreat just yet. We'll do next at the next stop here. Red team.
Yep.
Set up over there. Blue team, take the corner on to the street again.
Okay, Brett.
Copy.
Can you
Blue's
just
here.
stitch me and give me some blood?
Alright, we set up behind the green yellow house. Go ahead and cross to the next one. The red one over.
Copies, we're moving now over.
Right, move to the next one. Keep going, go past the green and yellow.
Watch out for that opening up top there.
Yeah.
Okay, JJ, and follow on.
It's just now. Alright, keep going that way. Not parallel, one after
Oh
the
my
other.
god. Who's step in front of me?
Thanks, Brett.
Enemy movement from the
One, you go to move now.
west.
Distance.
Behind that yellow house. I saw one guy running in. He's now.
Oh, that's
behind
kinda
that
cool.
yellow
Someone-
house.
Close yellow house to my west, approximately 150 meters. West southwest. Actually, make that a little less than that, 120, maybe even less. Red team, prepare to move.
Yep.
Move down that way.
Okay.
Yep, left
Blue
side.
team, move up.
Yeah, keep
To me.
looking left or left, right.
We're not engaging.
He's
Let's
down.
go. We're leaving. Chop, chop.
Moving.
Let's go.
I'm
Go
moving.
This way. Yeah, red, go.
Moving.
Go and follow blue team. Go and follow red team.
I hope this is a fence. Let's stick the fence up here just in case.
There,
Yeah,
there's a
I'll
hole
follow you.
here on this side.
Ah,
Yeah,
there was
friendlies on the
a
other
wall.
side.
My bad.
The
Okay,
vehicle's
friendly.
secure.
Moving past. Oh, these are the
You got
vehicles.
smokes left?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I want 2 smokes down the street in front of JR.
Okay, Jack, stay here.
One to the right, one to the left.
I've been stitched.
No,
I'm
right.
taking
No,
the
you're not
right
being
smoke.
I have been.
Right smoke.
It's fine.
Alright,
Right.
drop them. Mount up. 2 mount up now.
Okay, everybody mount up now.
You're just taking the road immediately right.
Yeah, just to the right.
1, 2,
Mounted.
4. Us. Tim, get in.
Stand by. Alright, you taking this vehicle?
Yeah.
You all in?
Take it. Something beautiful. I'll sit in the back.
2 monitor ready.
Alright, let's go.
Moving. Full speed.
Full speed. Full speed.
Full speed reached.
Victor 1 crossing waypoint 110 now over.
Last big crossing waypoint 1 now over.
What's our dispersion right now?
Approximately 20 meters over.
Make it a bit more in case we get hit by the tank.
Last big up.
Should we get hit by the tank, just speed past us.
It's next left, isn't it, Tim?
Yes, the next one's going to be left. Victor 1 approaching left hand turn. Time now over. Half speed. Victor 1 going half speed.
Last big taking left turn over.
Alright. Victor 1 turning off road, ready for parking over. Ooh. Alright, just park us left for that.
Last big going off road.
Dismount.
My one.
I don't feel safe here. We aren't far enough. Oh my god, you just drove over him.
We're driving way away from here, and that this isn't the actual thing we're stopping, but whatever. I need a
Well, we took a lot of casualties.
Kelly? Kelly?
Yeah.
There you go.
Kuma, did you hear me
Fucking
yelling,
face here.
fucking big gun, get back, and then you get fucking shot by
Kelly?
a big
Hey,
gun?
Tyrone,
I
watch out for that
was
launcher.
like,
Kelly, the amount
Correctly, I
of
got
took
the
in your
launcher
face
down.
was
Yeah,
amazing.
it wouldn't have
What?
held crowd
The
check.
amount of
too.
bullets you took in your face.
You were in the, like,
Oh.
you should have been watching the other way.
Kelly, sorry for
with
stepping
that
in front of
fucking
you.
thing.
I did not notice you were looking at that direction.
Oh no, that's okay. I was like, I think if that hadn't happened, you might have got a good shot off on that APC to start, but oh well.
Let's do
I don't
debrief
know.
first, and then
I
we'll
didn't
do other
even see
things
it while running
afterwards.
towards it. I just wanted to
Yeah,
cover.
sure.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. I like I had because I was
You
zoomed
too.
in, and all of a sudden I just saw this head in front of my
Can
scope,
you
and
hear
I'm
me
like,
as well,
ah,
Preston?
shit.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Turn yourself up, Tim, though.
Not heal,
Like,
not heal.
Maybe our trenches
Oh,
were like
heal?
a bit over,
Yes,
Yeah.
I can.
one over the
Me
other
too.
for
Yeah, I could
covering
use
fire.
a heal as well. Just heal everybody.
Alright, let's get ready for the debrief though. Kresge, if you...
I'm just gonna heal all.
Ah, I can see colors
Oh
again.
my god, I can see.
Colors.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me just make sure that tank isn't following us. Hang on.
Yeah, that'd be a good
and the
idea.
helicopter.
I said I don't feel safe here. It's not far enough.
No, but the map, that's where the map ends pretty much.
Yeah, I know.
We just pretend that survivors drove away, like further away, but
We did. What are you talking about?
oh yeah, we did.
I don't know whose suppressor that is, but it's a 5.56 suppressor.
That's
on the
mine.
ground.
I just dropped him because Kelly Kresge gave it to me.
Oh,
Alright,
gotcha.
yeah. Step away from my suppress there. Okay. Debrief time. Objective-wise, let's start with that one. So we got one piece of intel, basic CSAT training material and battle tactics. So I'm gonna guess that's not the actual one we wanted.
That is
Unfortunately, I
correct.
think the one we wanted was on the laptop next to a couple of dead guys, so we almost got that, but you know, time ran out. That's an unfortunate one. We did eliminate, I think I counted 2 or 3 dead officers. So objectives, primary objective wasn't successfully completed, but we did get one piece of intel at least and some dead high-ranking CSAT officers. Probably not all of them though, unfortunately. So yeah, but given the situation, it was a tough mission. Okay, let's start with the mission itself. Drive over there went fine. No real issues there from my point of view. We stopped and let everyone quickly just do a quick check before the other 2 vehicles followed on. And then we did bounding Overwatch, and from my view, it went relatively fine. There's probably a few points. One thing that I remember that Tim also mentioned a couple of times during the contract was moving through. So some people started moving like around next to enemies instead of right through the group or something. Which means that sometimes you're moving right in line of sight of somebody, which is obviously not always ideal. So that could probably have been smoothed out a bit more, but it's also not something we do as... Like, this mission was pretty much just bounding Overwatch the mission. Pretty much, and it's not something we do that much, to that extent at least. But yeah, approach to ORP1. Initial approach went pretty fine. Went quiet and everything, no real contacts, and then we started taking a little slow at ORP1. Unfortunately, we then got detected by, I think it was some guys on the little scaffolding here that started shooting at Ares 1. So we had to start the timer there and start engaging. We killed the guy in the crane and the guys at the scaffolding, so... And then we had a little technical detail with Tim. I'm not sure what happened, but suddenly you couldn't move or something? What was it?
He tried to pick me up, I woke up during that process and then couldn't drop me again.
Ah.
So I basically just relocked. But the problem is that was just when the timer started, so we lost like 30 seconds to do that, or maybe...
It was
Yeah,
more like a minute and a half.
More than that.
Yeah, we lost some time. That's definitely unfortunate. I tried to tell the other guys while you were gone. I didn't know how long that was going to be or something to get on the wall, but yeah. That's obviously unfortunate that we lost like a minute or so on that. But we did go on the wall. Your team breached through here, which was good because this place was just filled with bushes, the hole Josh and I found, so you wouldn't have effectively been able to really engage much from there. So the hole seemed to work, from what I could see. And you got through, started engaging and shooting things. Josh and I shot a few targets we saw through the hole here, and then we moved on to block 2 to hold down, watch for the APC. The moment we heard the APC and got confirmation that it was driving this road, we basically moved back from block 2 because then that reinforcement point, the APC wasn't going to move along here anymore, so we wanted to move back and try and help Ares 1 instead. We set up around here and just provide a little base of fire, but before we could really provide help. My clock went off, 10 minutes had passed, and we couldn't wait anymore, so we had to pull out. Tim seemed to heroically just charge in and get a piece of intel afterwards, so that's always something. We got
We had
something
like
out of
30
it.
seconds, so. But
Yeah.
yeah. We had eyes on it, like it was literally 10 meters in front of us.
Yeah, it was about here-ish.
Yeah, back here.
Yeah. And I think the Viper intel, there was a dead Viper guy and saw him, he was here, and there was a laptop next to him, so some people were really close to getting that, but as I said, that's just
Yeah, if we
unfortunate.
would have had the 1 minute more, we could have got it.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if you once you know where it is, it's easy to find. But if you just move past it, you know, there are so many dangers in all of this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. You were close, but not close enough for that one. That's unfortunate. Anyway, moving on. I think initially during that whole assault, Eris 1 didn't lose anybody.
No, on the pullout we lost one. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, in the initial assault, nobody was lost, not from actual either. I think Eris 2, you lost one to the APC during the assault and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Could have gone worse, definitely, especially considering it's CSAT guys. Pull out. One fire team seemed to be chasing us down and started opening fire, and man, are they deadly. It was only like 6 guys or something, but they killed, what, 2 or 3 of us during the pull out. But yeah, in total we lost 4 people, so we lost the majority in that pull out, I think.
No, we lost one here, and then 2 while retreating.
Oh yeah. Half. But yeah, pulling out, that was again with the bounding Overwatch at one point where people went next to them instead of through the sort of little formation, so you went in front of somebody who could be firing otherwise. But aside from that, good use of smoke, a lot of suppressive fire from what I could hear, and then I died, so I couldn't see much more what's happening, and then when I got back, you were already close to waypoint 2, or when I got back in Spectator. I can't really say much more. From what I could see, it went relatively wide at the end game, like, after I died and got in Spectator, from what I could see, the contacts has mostly died down. There was one guy sneaking about here that you eventually managed to kill, I believe.
Yeah, that was the guy that was going like flanking.
Yeah, he
around.
was really sneaky and going all the way. He was playing the long game.
I saw
on that.
him here.
There was
already.
another guy here in the end.
Oh man.
Running here.
Yeah, they were flanking you apparently. But anyway,
Oh, yeah,
you
we
got
know.
back to the vehicles and then went back and out of the area. Yeah, the main thing I was probably gonna mention is that bounding Overwatch could do with some improvements, especially that where you move. Like, do you move through or to the left or to the right of the unit? Like, how do you move through units and stuff? So you don't block line of sight. So somebody doesn't accidentally shoot you or whatever.
Maybe if we're running loud, you
Alright, we're gonna
could
do
always be
actual
yelling
ventiles,
friendly.
and then we're gonna open it up, please.
Yeah, so-
people are on time as
okay.
well.
Right, so team leads, Eris 1, Tim, you want to start?
Tyrone.
Alright, Tyrone, you start.
Alright, I'm not going to cover the whole thing, Kreski's just been over, I'll cover the key points. So, block 1, when we arrived, obviously it was pretty obvious that the forest is not, like, sparsely populated, it was pretty thick from where we were, so we only had very narrow sight lines of certain things, so you could see just about parts of this road, I think. We could see through the gate, but nothing around it at all. So our sight lines were pretty hectic. Once the APC turned up, we had a friendly fire incident, which didn't result in a death until Kelly died shortly afterwards. On the way back, the bounding Overwatch that we were doing, I don't think we should have done it because when we can do it normally, it works against the standard enemies we face. It just does not work against Viper units. We were taking stupidly accurate fire through smoke and firing back through it. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. We lost another guy somewhere around here, but communication and movement just kind of broke down in my team along the way back. But it was kind of a panic moment for everybody. Basically all I had from that point, really.
Alright. So 2 questions then. How could that friendly fire incident have been avoided?
Probably better communication, but in the incident itself, it was a very stressful time. Obviously, an APC is just showing up. It's got great sightlines and action needs to be taken immediately. Me and JJ moved to engage, and he got shot in the back of the head.
Could better awareness have
Yeah.
saved the issue? And better initial setups?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's two things then. And then what could have prevented the panic moment when retreating down here?
I have no idea for that one.
Okay.
As you're moving with smoke cover behind you, you don't usually expect to take pretty accurate fire from 50 cals. And it was exactly what was happening. I'm pretty sure I got hit once. I think somebody else got hit soon after as we were moving backwards.
I got hit 3 times.
So that's just essentially what broke everything down. So people getting hit through smoke by enemies.
So
that
you
can't
felt
see.
like you couldn't respond to the threat, is that it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like you didn't have the tool set available to you? Alright. Okay, I have a bunch of points. I'll try and cut it down. Let's first of all, well, who here knows what Bounding Overwatch is actually, apart from Kelly?
Yep.
Okay. So it's one person, apart from Kelly, that knows what Bounding
Oh,
Overwatch
I
is?
thought who here didn't know that. I
Well,
don't
who
know.
here
what-
doesn't
I'm
know?
waving my hand.
Okay, I'm
Definitely
leaving.
not in the smaller teams. Not cross-team Bounding Overwatch.
Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna point out every mistake with it then because, so there were mistakes that I guess because of little knowledge of what Bounding Overwatch actually needs to look like, could have been avoided. We should, as team leads, work a little bit together. So, thing for me is, once we hit this point, for me in my mind it was absolutely logical that you would form up in a line on this side, I'd form up in a line on this side, and then we'd move as bounding like this. But I realized halfway through it, basically I realized at this point already that that wasn't going to happen, and I tried to make the best out of it. And then in the retreat it was even more complicated, but those are mistakes that you probably didn't, if you don't know how to do it, then you don't know how to do it. That's okay, can't expect it. So we should get together at one point and talk a little bit about Bounding Overwatch. But there were avoidable mistakes, and I'll go into those a little bit more. Moving up from one cover to another, so you move one at a time. You don't move a lot of you, because if there's a machine gun or anything, and we had helicopters, tanks, potentially APCs, all that stuff that basically blows up multiple people at once, you want to make sure that you have enough spacings between you and the next guy. So if you move, let's zoom in on this one please. If you move, let's say from, just as an example, you have four guys behind here and you want to move to this next building, you don't move 4 guys at once to this point, you move one at a time, at a time. And don't, you know this is not news, you guys know this. I don't know why I have to talk about it. Comms between 1 and 2 sucked ass again, or overall weren't great. Then finally, I believe, maybe I'm wrong, when we were retreating from proximity ORP1 to the waypoint 2 here, I believe the only thing that actually was effective against the enemy was suppressing the enemy. Even though I just had 4 guys shooting through the smoke, it made the enemy fire less accurate because they had more targets to shoot at and more targets to return fire to, and they were not focusing on individuals that were trying to return fire, or just individuals that they could see. Because the AI, the way they work is, if you have 4 guys here, and you have 1 guy here that they see, they'll fuck him up. But if they have 4 targets as well, at least it widens the fire out, and the second team can then maybe move in behind this. But again, let's say, make an error here. So, and then the second team can move like this, maybe, or something like this, I guess. So that's why you want to shoot suppressor fire, and I had to constantly remind everyone. I think it's a failure for us generally that we don't have set rules for that, and I'll try and push for that, I guess. But it did work. In my opinion, as soon as we actually managed to, in my team at least, organize our suppressor fire onto the enemy element that was following us, or at least getting something out in that direction, it lifted it, just before that I took very accurate fire, and then after we organized it, and after we started engaging, or at least suppressing, it got lighter and it got better, and that's where you suppress fire essentially. Bounding, of course, was super dangerous because we crossed each other's fire line a million times, nobody knew where to go, nobody knew what to do, so it was basically 2 clusters of people retreating, and there were no formations, there were no spacings, there were no nothing. If the tank would have shown up, we would have all been dead. If the helicopter would have shown up, we would have all been dead. If there would have been a second team, maybe over here somewhere, we would have been all dead, so... don't bunch up, please. 1 at a time. Avoid panic. Kresge died in this situation, terrible as well. You lose your head basically at the most crucial moment, but that can't be an excuse. I don't know. That's it for me. Kelly, do you have anything to add?